Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Vickie with VJ Designs, and tonight I am going to make my Craft Roulette card. If you don't know what Craft Roulette is, you're missing out. It's a wonderful card making show. Tons of wonderful, fabulous people and lots of fun. If you love making cards and you like fabulous people, this is your jam. I will have it linked below, and check it out. Friday nights. So, okay, here we go. The perimeters for this week are, the project is card with a tag. The colors are aquarium colors. The element is March. I had a little trouble with this, but it worked out. And the random is twist or twists. So that one I also had a little trouble with, and you're not going to believe how that worked out. So here we go. I chose 3 different colors, aquatic colors that you would find in an aquarium. So I chose the darker teal as my base. And then I'm putting this lighter color on for the mat, the bottom mat. It's got 3 mats. So this is the bottom layer mat. And the next color, I'm using the dark teal again. I love layering up my cards when I get a chance. Okay, so there's that layer. And this is the next layer. So before I put this on, what I want to do is do some inking on it. And I have my Ranger Distress Oxide here, peacock feathers. And I actually tested this out on, I've got this yellow sheet of paper underneath instead of white, so it doesn't do weird things with the camera, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is just do some blending with this peacock feathers on here. Starting off of the edge, just kind of not blending the whole thing, but kind of making it look like water movement, I guess. I want to do the edges. Okay, leave a little bit of that lighter in the back. Okay. So oh, that's pretty. We'll get rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I have all my elements ready and together, so you're not having to watch me cut anything out or do any fussy cutting or die cutting or anything like that. Okay, so we're done with that for the moment. Okay, so I almost forgot my tag part. I started the video and then I had to stop. I'm like, oops, forgot the tag. So what I'm going to do, I forgot this part. I'm also going to ink around this tag just with the residual on my brush because I don't want a lot on there. Just want to get the edges. It always kind of makes, you know, things stand out a little bit. Okay, so on this tag, I'm going to put this stamp, and it says, Beyond the Cross, is a tomb that is empty, and it's got a cross. So this is my March element, because Good Friday is in March. I mean, sorry, Palm Sunday. My friend reminded me that Palm Sunday is in March. So yay. And there's one more. I'm excited. There's one more stamp on this set. You probably have it, a lot of you. It's not too shabby. I just got this the other day. Just got it. And it's got all these Easter sentiments on here. It's wonderful. And so this is one of them. And so we're going to stamp this sentiment first. It's the first time I've used these stamps. I did condition it a little bit by rubbing my hands on it. You probably don't even have to do that. These are great stamps. So hopefully this will stamp out good the first time. Yay, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. That is beautiful. So I have a wet one here ready to go. I'm going to clean that off. Okay, and keeps wanting to fall down on me over here. Whoop, I'm having all kinds of problems here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I backed it with the darker paper, as you can see. Just help it, you know, give it a little more texture, interest. And then what I'm going to do is, instead of, you know, putting a hole and a ribbon or string up through there, I'm going to put this little flower up here. It's got a little bling. So I'm putting that up there. Okay. So there's my tag element. I'm going to glue that down. I'm glad that landed glue side up. Trying to save my... I'm getting my mat all gluey, but it's really difficult sometimes with me and glue. Okay. Here's the hard part. Now, I did die cut out some leaves. These could either be like palm leaves that people, you know, waved on Palm Sunday, or could be the green leaves, the green stuff that grows in the ocean or aquariums. Either way, I think I've got that covered. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some glue. Sometimes I put it on the back of my hand. That might gross some people out. It kind of grosses me out too. So I'm just going to do it this way, so I can clean off this block. So we'll put this on here like this. And it's hanging over the edge a little bit right there. That's okay. I'll just kind of snip that off. Okay. Are you going to Craft Roulette Live this year? If you are, I will get to meet you or see you again. I'm so excited because I get to go again this year, and I'm very, very excited. I can't wait. And I'm bringing my friend Cricket with me this year. A lot of you have met her on Craft Roulette in the chatterbox. She's one of my best friends, and she lives in Missouri. Hi, Cricket. And I got her going on Craft Roulette, and she thanks me all the time for doing that. Oh, I think I lost one of my flowers. Did you guys see where it went? Oh, dropped on my lap. She loves it. She loves she's actually one that really got me going at making cards after I moved up here to Montana. They lived here. I had made cards maybe for about a year before I moved up here, 2002. And she was into Stampin' Up. She was one of their representatives, distributor, or whatever they called them back then, demonstrator. And so I would always go to her parties, but she would have workshops and stuff at her house all the time. It was so fun. So I met a lot of ladies that way, and I really got, that's when I really started accumulating card making stuff. You know how it goes. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and cut that off on the edge. Okay, so there's the front of the card. Beyond the cross is a tomb that is empty. So I've got I've got my card with the tag. There's my tag. This takes care of the March element because I'm using this for Palm Sunday is in March. And then when you open it, you go ahead and put the mat in here. Doesn't have to have a mat because this paper is light enough you could write on or stamp on, but I just want to have a mat in here. And here's my twist. See this stamp? Plot twist. He lives. How awesome is that? I got so excited when I saw that. I'm like, yes. How perfect is that? So we're going to go ahead and just stamp that on there. Stamp that right in the middle. Now those leaves, you know, could be green, and what I could do, there's a little green in the middle of those. I can find, I wondered about green, putting green on here, but this green actually looks really good with these colors, I think. And, oh no, look what I did. Okay, that's fixable. You know, I got ink on my fingers. There's no mistakes in card making. We call them happy accidents, right? There's always a way to fix, well, almost always a way to fix. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take my green Tombow, just kind of fill in. those leaves. Get a little bit of green on here. You wouldn't have to do this, but okay, so what am I going to do about that? What am I going to do about that? I have some extra leaves over here. That one's a little bit too big. We could put that there. And this here, I'm so sorry, I'm off screen. I apologize. That is a big no-no. Okay, so here we go. A little more glue on here. We're gonna cover up that little boo-boo. Remember, there's no mistakes in card making. It's just a happy accident. And Tux is coming in to say hi to everybody. Say hi to Tux. Yeah, he thinks it's time for Mama to go sit down so he can pet him. Okay, so there's one, and I will put the other one. You know what? And I did that backwards. It's okay. We'll just kind of wipe that off. This has been a crazy day. Okay. And we'll just put the other one down here. Like that. Maybe. If I can get it not to stick to my fingers. There you go. Covered up the boo-boo, can't even tell. Very cool. So let's go over the perimeters again. This card with the tag, there's my tag. Okay. The colors are aquarium colors. These are all colors you would find in an aquarium. The element is March, and this represents Palm Sunday, which is next Sunday, next week, 29th. Okay, and then there's the twist. Plot twist, he lives. How perfect is that? Oh my goodness, I can't even. I was so excited when I saw that. So there is my Craft Roulette card. Let me know what you think. And press that like button. And please make me a comment. And we will talk to you soon. Bye.